I'm Jim Taylor, and this is my wife, Eileen. It's been a privilege for us to have been a part of Occupations and Family Empowerment Council organizations for the past 5 years.
The people you see here with us are the faces of Occupations and Family Empowerment, those who provide services and those who use those services to help change their lives. People of this community all here together.
It's clear to us that the people we serve are the heart and soul of Occupations and Family Empowerment Council. Our dedicated staff members work tirelessly to help thousands live healthy, satisfying, and more productive lives.
It's our pleasure to now be able to share with you just a few stories of some incredible accomplishments. I have no doubt that you'll be as touched as we are by the stories of determination, inspiration, and success.
At Occupations, we change lives for the better.
Each child is a new beginning.
We develop dignity.
We give people a chance at a life.
We empower people.
Occupations helps families help themselves.
At Family Empowerment, we inspire people to live.
When Sabrina first came to us 6 years ago, she was a young lady with lots of ambition. She was meek and somewhat passive. She wanted to learn independent skills in the residential setting.
We could not give her that she needed in the house. She needed to be out in the community. She needed to experience things. She needed work.
I like to work here, see all my friends. I have to give them my paycheck.
I certainly didn't think she was capable of coming this far. I certainly didn't think she would ever be capable of living on her own in a supervised apartment or something like that. But now I see that she is capable of it, and that's something I wouldn't have been able to do in a home environment, is bring her this far. Sabrina, being disabled, will not ever be able to solely care for herself. And as I age on and someday pass on, I'm going to go knowing that Sabrina is taken care of, she's happy, she's secure, she's warm, and safe.
Occinc was born with spina bifida, and we became aware of services through Family Empowerment when he was about 2 months old.
My son Joshua was born with spina bifida and hydrocephalus, and we did get involved with Family Empowerment about a year ago, and it has changed our lives a lot because it's given Joshua the opportunity to really get out there.
With dealing with a child with a disability, the family has a hard enough time, so we try to make their lives a little bit easier.
And when you have a child that has special needs, you really don't get a lot of information about what is available to them.
Where I had anxiety or I had worry, Family Empowerment people saw possibilities for my son. They didn't see the deficiencies.
Birch is a home that was built for 4 young men that aged out of residential placement. And aging out of residential placement, they needed a place to call home, and what we're trying to do here with them is get them to understand the things that they're going to need in order to succeed in living on their own.
Yes, I like living here because I'm a grown man now, and that's why it's important.
Prior to coming to Occupations, Darnell was awarded the state.
My life before Occupations was kind of rough because I was in a position where I got out of high school when I was about 19 years old, didn't know what to do or how I was going to do it.
Darnell was guided to Occupations and is now working at one of our niche contracts there. He's been there for 10 years.
If I didn't have Occupations, it would be hard for me to get a job.
Occupations is here to help people. Darnell is a wonderful example of the progress he's made over the years with us.
I take a lot of pride in what I do because I do such a good job.
He's just a fine example of what someone with a disability can achieve.
When I first met Danny and Tony, they were arguing. There was a lot of turmoil and consistent crisis going on in the house.
Prior to coming to Occupations, my son was totally out of control.
Mom was at a critical point where she just did not know what else to do and where else to turn for assistance.
When I had to sleep with a 2x4 up against my door every night that a friend had notched out for me, things are really bad.
Since he's been discharged, Danny's been able to successfully gain and maintain employment now for almost 3 months. He has successfully engaged in our clinics for individual and family counseling.
Well, since coming to Occupations, Daniel has become more responsible. He's finding his way a little better now. We're lucky to have gotten into this program.
When I first started Occupations, and I was there after a year, I was telling everybody it was like catching the bus and going to school every day, and people were giving me a chance in life. But there was always somebody at Occupations to help me.
Tara has made incredible progress. She, as far as I'm concerned, is probably one of our most successful stories. She has utilized the supports of her team.
And even though I still say I have an illness and everything, I don't stay with that stigma. We might be all unique in our own ways, but everybody, the peers, everybody was wonderful to me. And
working with Tara is inspirational, and Tara does inspire me to want to come into work every day and to want to help people build better lives for themselves.
Family empowerment is about helping people become independent and make their own choices. Katie and Shauna are truly inspiring stories.
When I was about 6 years old, I started getting services here, and now that I'm 23, I am gaining more independence from them. They're giving me the opportunity to live a life of independence.
Family empowerment has helped Katie and Shauna progress in many wonderful ways, from receiving services through early childhood to now being employees of Family Empowerment Council. And the success of having somebody with a disability working for family empowerment as the greeter, as the first person you see, as the person providing you with the information is truly a testament to the services that we provide.
My son Brett was having a hard time coping with school life, and it became explosive. They wanted to hospitalize him.
So we worked successfully with them. And Brett never needed to be hospitalized and has been really very, very successful in his current school placement.
I couldn't imagine a year ago what I would do. And it was so heart-wrenching to see your son just hurt so much and not be able to help him. Faye helped us bring us together as family.
I have 3 children on the autism spectrum.
To have a family with one child who's autistic is hard enough, but to have 3 children who are autistic is really hard, so that's why Occupations is here, to provide the support.
And it's been the best thing that we have found so far in Orange County that works for them. Our goal is to have our boys as independent as possible when they reach adulthood, and Occupations is providing us a program that makes that goal a reality. I can't express how it makes me feel. There aren't enough words to put into place on what this program is doing for them. It's giving them a chance that they might not have gotten without the program through Occupations.
I'm recovering from anorexia, binge purge type. I'm also in recovery for alcohol abuse.
When G first came to the clinic, he was very underweight, very sick, low self-esteem, no real sense of self, no real direction.
I was struggling with bulimia prior to coming here 2 years ago.
I met Pam in my gentle eating group. Through treatment, we worked through so many issues.
Before I came into any kind of treatment, I was pretty much dying from my addictions and mental health issues, and I got to a point where I felt like I would rather be dead than be alive because it was just too overwhelming, because I was merely existing prior to addressing any kind of issues, and that was not a fun way to live.
Having a good relationship with my therapist, that really helped me grow in different ways to overcome this.
G and Pam have worked very hard through their issues, and I think through that hard work they have paved a road ahead of them that is very bright and hopeful, and I think they're both going to do very well in their futures.
The main thing that the people here have helped me with is directing me in the right path. To put it plainly, it saved my life. It really did.
People do overcome obstacles. Recovery does occur. Lives are changed for the better. We dedicate ourselves to make this happen every day. What you've seen is just a fraction of the breadth and scope of what we do, identifying strengths, creating real solutions to real problems, and helping people achieve their dreams.
Occupations put me on the right path.
Occupations gives families hope.
I have self-confidence.
Occupations has helped me overcome my eating disorder.
Family empowerment has helped us access services in the community that we didn't even know existed.
Occupations gave me back my family.
Occupations gave me back my daughter.
My son is on the right path now, thanks to Occupations.
Family empowerment has helped us through the toughest of times.
Occupations performs miracles.
Occupations and Family Empowerment Council are fully committed to children, adults, and families having real choices, supported by high-quality services, resulting in their ability to live full, productive lives.
No one ever expects or plans on needing services, but someday, if you or your family do, you'll be glad that there is Occupations and Family Empowerment Council.
In fact, for anyone watching this now, it's likely that someone you know, a friend, family member, or coworker, receives services, and you may not even know it.
That's why we're here speaking to you, to let you know that now more than ever, your support of this great organization is critical. Please get involved in helping Occupations and Family Empowerment make this a better community by providing hope for a lifetime.
Hi, I'm Jim DiStefano, President and CEO of Occupations, and we are proud of the work of our Board of Directors, our staff, and the work of our families to help improve the lives of people in our community. The energy of the people we serve and their families inspire hope and possibilities that last a lifetime.